Hey Virginia Beach, welcome to Park Bench. My name is Mary Barclay with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Town Realty. And today I'm at Citizens Canine Training and Agility with owner Brandy Eggman. Brandy, thanks for having me today.
No problem, thanks for asking.
Great. I'm excited to learn about what you do here and the services that you offer. So why don't you go ahead and tell us what you got going on here.
Well, we do dog training here. We do everything from obedience, basic obedience, to advanced obedience, to behavior modification, aggression issues, those kind of things.
Okay.
We also offer specialty things such as rally, nose work, kind of fun stuff that kind of get your dog out to work.
Right.
Those kind of things.
And you work with puppies, any age?
Any age. It's kind of a myth that a dog is too old to learn.
Yeah.
So we work from puppies all the way up to older dogs.
Okay. So when you train them, do you keep them here?
Sometimes we do. We do an inboard program. The inboard program is a couple of different ones where we do a 2-week inboard and a 4-week inboard.
Okay.
We also do classes that people can attend, and we have a few different locations for those, depending on what they're interested in. Obedience classes are usually Virginia Beach and Chesapeake area, and I do have like the fun rally classes and nose work classes and stuff. Those are over in Portsmouth.
Oh, okay. So tell me a little bit about your background and how you became a dog trainer.
Well, it's kind of a sordid tale. I actually grew up, my mother had a kennel, and I grew up raising dogs. We had lots of different types of dogs. So I grew up with obedience. We did obedience as a kid, and
so you were doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I joined the military. I went off for a stunt with the military, and unfortunately, now looking back, I wish I had gone into the dog handling on that side, but
right.
I did not. Came back, and I actually got into search and rescue work.
Okay.
And I was actually over in England at the time and did a couple years of training and things like that with them, and came back here, started working I worked as a vet tech over there, worked here as a veterinary technician, been doing that for about 17 years. And along the way, I learned a lot of things through the veterinary world I went to all these conferences and stuff on body behavior and dog, behavior stuff. So I got a lot of information on that. That was what really interested me.
Right.
And so I learned a lot on that side. And then on the search and rescue side, you learn a lot about dogs and nose work and working dogs and things of that nature. So I've actually been doing search and rescue work in total about 18 years now.
Oh, wow.
And I learned a lot through there, and it ended up where I had some people that were, come on, start your own business. I was training dogs on the side, and I'm like, yeah, no, don't really want to do that, and inevitably I did.
And here you are.
And here I am today.
With a successful business training doggies in Virginia Beach and Chesapeake.
Yeah, been in business now for going on to our 11th year.
Nice, that's awesome. Yeah, okay. So tell me about Canine Facility for Hero Foundation.
The Hero Kids Foundation that I work with is a specialty organization. I actually got approached. I work with service dogs.
Yeah.
That's one of the other things that I do. The service dog side of it, I was training dogs for vets that were coming back from Iraq and needed service dogs. And there was a huge need for it, especially well-trained service dogs.
Right.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of businesses out there that don't offer that. And so I, through one of my veterans, ran into, and they had a mutual person that contacted them, and he said, where did you get your dog? It's well behaved, blah, blah. He told him about me. We had a meeting. I thought he was kind of pulling my chain a little bit because it sounded too good to be true.
Right.
And so kind of now we're going into our 6th year together, and I have been working with Hero Kids. That's basically a broad foundation. It addresses the whole family unit, not just the person that's being affected. So if, say, your husband had physical disability and he needed a service dog. Well, that's all going to affect you and your kids and everything else.
Bring everybody.
So everybody's involved in it, and there's the whole Hero Kids Foundation. I'm just one of part of this whole unit. So we have an equine element to it, where they can do the equine therapy, and it's for the kids that are affected by, and what we do is we work with police, firefighters, and the military. And it is, the firefighter or the police officer that got hurt in the line of duty. It's very hard on the children. It's very hard on the spouse.
Right.
How to deal with that. So that's what Hero Kids is about. Hero Kids is about helping them be able to deal with the situation by having the equine therapy, by having the canine therapy, being able to do the canine, disability dogs and the therapy dogs. Plus, we're in the process of being able to get a piece of property that would be for building a garden, so that kids could come out and they could do some gardening, just very therapeutic work for the whole family. And eventually we're going to have on-site psychiatrists and things like that to be able to, if the husband or wife is having a really difficult time, that day with dealing with their spouse's issue or problems and the kids, and it's just built up and they want to talk to somebody, they can leave the kids with somebody who will be at the foundation and go in and actually talk with them. And
that sounds like an amazing program. Like, I've got goosebumps just hearing about it. I mean, how many people that is helping?
Yeah. And we have a lot of people that are involved in this. We have a lot of major businesses that are in this area that are part of the board of directors for this. We deal with some pretty big lawyers and things like that are in the area that are also part of this foundation. We've actually had one gentleman just recently step up, and we needed funding for one of our service dogs for a young lady. Her father is in the military, but she is affected by PTSD. She was severely bullied. Hero Kids does a lot of stuff with her, and they actually stepped up we have an anonymous person who stepped up to pay the entire bill for her service dog.
It is so awesome to hear stories like that. I assume it's a nonprofit organization.
Yes, it is a nonprofit.
And there's information on your website on how people can donate and help this cause.
Yes, Hero Kids, there is a link to Hero Kids on my site.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff, and they can look it up at herokids.com, I think it is, or herokids.org.
Okay, that's awesome. Must feel pretty good to be a part of something like that.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay. So, last but not least, which seems to be the hardest question for everybody that I've been talking to recently, is what do you love about Virginia Beach? I see that it's hard for everybody to just say one thing.
I think it's just the amount of variety there is here. You run into a lot of different cultures here. You run into a lot of different people. There is a lot of different avenues here to be able to explore.
Right.
There's a lot of things to do around here. I mean, it's kind of hard to pinpoint, one or two things that are really, kind of stand out about the area. But it is, for the most part, people are it's very diverse. Lots of, different things going on.
So how does everybody find out about what's going on, the times of your classes, when you're at which location, all the services that you offer? I'm assuming you board, you train, all those things. How do they find out?
Everything is on my website. I'm very big on Facebook. A lot of people follow me on Facebook. We do a lot of Facebook interactions. Instagram, I'm trying to get better about the Instagram thing. But I do have a website, and most of my stuff is on the website as well.
Okay, thanks for having me today.
Yeah,
It's been awesome learning about everything you guys do here. I knew a little bit based on my own research, but I learned a lot today. So everybody come and check out Citizens Canine Dog Training and Agility. Check out their Facebook page, their website. Give Brandy and her team a call for all your fur baby needs. Y'all have a great day. Thanks.